Good morning students. I hope you all are doing well. This is your maths teacher Shweta Bajaj.
Now students, we are going to continue with the chapter number 10, Understanding Elementary Shapes. Before starting, subscribe my channel if not subscribed yet, and don't forget to share and like the video, and please mention your name, class and section in the comment box for attendance. Students, in our previous video we learned how to measure line segments, how to compare line segments, pairs of lines. We have completed our exercise 10A. We learnt about the angle and its types, and we have completed our exercise 10B. Next topic is perpendicular lines, and it says that perpendicular lines are lines that intersect to form a right angle. The symbol used for perpendicular lines is shown here, and four right angles are formed at the point of intersection. In this figure, line M is perpendicular to line N, and with symbols we will write it like this. Now students, let us see some real life examples of perpendicular lines. Some of the real life examples of perpendicular lines are window pane, foursquare, floor tiles. These examples all have perpendicular lines that meet at a 90-degree angle. Hopefully it is clear to you. Next topic is perpendicular bisector, and it says that a line is called the perpendicular bisector of a line segment if it divides the line segment into two equal halves and is also perpendicular to the line segment. In the figure, line segment PQ is divided into two equal parts by AB at O, and AB is perpendicular to PQ. PO is equals to QO and angle AOQ is equals to 90 degree. Hopefully it is clear to you. Next topic is vertically opposite angles, and it says that two intersecting lines form four angles. Angles opposite to each other at the point of intersection of the lines are called vertically opposite angles, and they are equal. Here in the figure, lines AB and CD intersect at O. Angle 1 and angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4 are vertically opposite angles, and angle 1 is equals to angle 2, angle 3 is equals to angle 4. Hopefully it is clear to you.
Now exercise 10D, and it says that find the value of the angles in the following diagrams. And question A, first part, diagram is shown to you, and in this diagram this whole angle is 90 degree, and this whole angle is divided into two parts. This is the first part, name it as 1, and this is the second part. And angle 1 is 45 degree and angle 2 is question mark. That means you have to find the value of angle 2. Now students, since whole angle is 90 degree, this whole angle is 90 degree. So this means angle 1 plus angle 2 will be equals to 90 degree. And inside the bracket write the reason. Reason is right angle. Right angle. Now what is the value of angle 1? Angle 1 is 45 degree. So write the value here, 45 degree, plus angle 2 we don't know, we want to find out. So write angle 2 as it is equals to 90 degree. Now this 45 degree is positive here. On shifting it will be subtracted. So this means angle 2 is equals to 90 degree minus 45 degree. And on subtracting we will get our angle 2 as 45 degree. So that means this question mark value of this question mark is 45 degree. Hopefully it is clear to you. Next is second part, and in the second part one diagram is shown to you. In this diagram, if you will see this whole angle is a right angle. That means the measure of this whole angle is 90 degree, and this whole angle is divided into three parts, three angles, that is angle 1 30 degree, angle 2 question mark, and angle 3 30 degree. And we have to find out the value of angle 2. So students, this means angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 90 degree. Now put the value of the angles in this equation, and on putting the values you will get 30 degree plus angle 2 plus 30 degree is equals to 90 degree. And on solving this you will get 60 degree plus angle 2 is equals to 90 degree. Now this 60 degree is positive here. On shifting it will be subtracted. That means angle 2 is equals to 90 degree minus 60 degree. And on solving this you will get angle 2 is equals to 30 degree as in answer. Hopefully it is clear to you. Next is question B, first part, and in this one diagram is shown to you, and in this diagram if you will see, this is a straight line, and you know that straight line makes a straight angle, and the measure of straight angle is 180 degree, and on this line we are having two angles, that is angle 1 and angle 2. Value of angle 1 is 60 degree and the value of angle 2 we don't know, that is question mark, right? So angle 1 plus angle 2 will be equals to 180 degree because this is a straight line and it forms straight angle. Now put the value here. Value of angle 1 is 60 degree plus as it is angle 2 we don't know, so write angle 2 as it is equals to 180 degree. This 60 degree is positive here. On shifting it will be subtracted. So angle 2 is equals to 180 degree minus 60 degree, and on solving it we will get angle 2 as 120 degree. Hopefully it is clear to you. Next is third part. Now students, here in this diagram if you will see, on a straight line we are having three angles. Angle 1 70 degree, angle 2 question mark, angle 3 75 degree. Now in this we have to find the value of angle 2. You know that straight line makes a straight angle and the measure of straight angle is 180 degree. So this means angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equals to 180 degree. Now in the next step put the values of the angles, and on putting the values you will get 70 degree plus angle 2 plus 75 degree is equals to 180 degree. Now on solving this we will get 145 degree plus angle 2 is equals to 180 degree. Now this 145 degree is positive here. On shifting it will be subtracted, and on solving this we will get angle 2 as 35 degree. Hopefully it is clear to you. Next is question number C, first part. Now students, see the diagram here. In this diagram, around a point, three angles are shown to you, and the first angle is 120 degree, second angle is 130 degree, and the third angle is question mark. That means you have to find it. Now you know that the sum of the angles around the point is 360 degree. That means it is a complete angle. So that means angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equals to 360 degree. Now in the next step put the value of the angles, and on putting the values you will get 120 degree plus 130 degree plus angle 3 is equals to 360 degree, and on solving this you will get 250 degree plus angle 3 is equals to 360 degree. Now this 250 degree is positive here. On shifting it will be subtracted, and on subtracting you will get angle 3 as 110 degree. Hopefully it is clear to you. Next is third part. And now students, in the diagram if you will see, around the point we are having four angles, and the first angle is 60 degree, second angle is 60 degree, third angle is 94 degree, and we have to find the fourth angle. And we know that the sum of the angles around the point is 360 degree. That means it forms a complete angle. So angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 is equals to 360 degree. Now in this next step we will put the values of the angles, and on putting the values we will get 60 degree plus 60 degree plus 94 degree plus angle 4 is equals to 360 degree. Now on solving this we will get 214 degree plus angle 4 is equals to 360 degree. And on solving this we will get angle 4 is equals to 360 degree minus 214 degree, and on solving this we will get angle 4 as 146 degree. Hopefully it is clear to you. Next is question D, second part, and in the diagram two lines are intersecting and these two lines form four angles: angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4. Now students, here you have to find out angle 1, angle 3 and angle 2, and angle 4 is already given to you, that is 120 degree. Now see here, angle 1 and angle 4 are lying on a straight line, and you know that straight line forms straight angle and the measure of straight angle is 180 degree. So that means angle 1 plus angle 4 will be equals to 180 degree. Now in the next step, put the value of angle 1 and angle 4, and on putting the value you will get angle 1 plus 120 degrees equals to 180 degree. Now this 120 degree is positive here, on shifting it will be subtracted, so this means angle 1 is equals to 180 degree minus 120 degree, and on subtracting you will get angle 1 as 60 degree. Now students, since the lines are intersecting each other, so that means vertically opposite angles are equal, and here the vertically opposite angles are angle 1 and angle 2. So this means angle 1 is equals to angle 2. Now you have already got the value of angle 1 as 60 degree. So that means angle 2 is also equals to 60 degree. Similarly, see angle 3 and angle 4. They are also vertically opposite angles. So they are also equal. So angle 3 is equals to angle 4. And the value of angle 4 is already given to you, that is 120 degree. So that means angle 3 is also equals to 120 degree. Hopefully it is clear to you. Next is third part. Now students, see the diagram here. Again in the diagram these two lines are intersecting each other and four angles are formed: angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4. And here you have to find the value of angle 1, 2 and 3, and the value of angle 4 is already given to you, that is 150 degree. Here if you will see, angle 1 and angle 4 are lying on a straight line. That means sum of angle 1 and angle 4 will be equals to 180 degree, because straight line makes a straight angle and the measure of straight angle is 180 degree. So in the next step students, put the value of angle 1 and angle 4, and on putting the value you will get angle 1 plus 150 degree is equals to 180 degree. Now this 150 degree is positive here, on shifting it will be subtracted, and on subtracting 150 degree from 180 degree you will get angle 1 as 30 degree. Also see students, angle 1 and angle 2, they are vertically opposite angles, and you know that vertically opposite angles are equal. So angle 1 is equals to angle 2, that means angle 2 is equals to 30 degree. And again see the diagram. See angle 3 and angle 4, they are also vertically opposite angles, and you know that vertically opposite angles are equal. So angle 3 will be equals to angle 4, and value of angle 4 is 150 degree. So this means the value of angle 3 will also be equals to 150 degree. Hopefully it is clear to you.
So students, with this our exercise 10D is over. Now pause your video and note down your home task. And in your home task you have to do the remaining parts of question A, question B, question C and question D. For any doubts and queries you can leave your message in the comment section. I hope you like the video. Thank you.